Today, we're going to get right into it with my review of Luther, The Fallen Sun. It's now on Netflix and you can watch it anytime you want, but I decided to watch it for you to see if it was watchable.
Here is your host, Chris Humphrey.
Hi, I'm Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another talking head doing my best to get my opinion out there because some people like it, or they're gonna like it, or complain about it down below. Now, back to the movie at hand and the task at hand. In particular, I did my best to watch this movie with my open arms and open heart, uh, and I hope you enjoy. But first, I got a brand new intro. Wow. Oh my God, I'm moving up in the world, guys. Thank you for my one subscriber who helped me be able to pay for that lovely intro. Now, as for the movie, its plot is simple. It's about Luther, and if you've ever watched the TV show, you know he's a cop that tends to bend the rules a little bit to get the criminals put in jail. Just fine. The movie is about him going into jail because he did some corrupt stuff to get some bad guys into jail. He would never deny it because that's not Luther. And he manages to get out of prison because he wants to track down a serial killer played by Andy Serkis. And if you do not know who Andy Serkis is, get on it, whether you watch him as a Golem or Smeagol. Watch him in Planet of the Apes. He's one of the most talented uh, voice and animation actors out there. Does a tremendous job. Get on there. But in this, he has to give all his money to the hairdresser and the hair and makeup of this film because he's got some 70s style bouffant going on, porn star hair that as soon as I saw him walking and talking with his giant hand and a small phone, holding it up to his tiny face, I couldn't stop laughing, and it took me a while to get my composure there. Did I get used to the hair? No. Um, but I like Luther, the TV show, so I stuck it in for the movie. Plot is simple: hunting down a serial killer, and then eventually it goes to this dark pictures anthology video game type esque scene, and you still see Andy Serkis' lovely hair throughout the movie. Hey, what can you do? It's a Netflix budgeted Luther television show, and I guess putting all its money in its couple car chase scenes and his hair is where most of the money went. But it's a good cop show, a good crime movie that you get to follow along. And Idris Elba, wow, he's been phenomenal since the first time I saw him in a movie in Germany titled The Reaping. I thought, wow, this American actor is pretty good. And then I went back home and saw that he was in a TV show called The Wire. And I was like, wow, this American actor is amazing. And then when I got smart enough and I learned how to Google search people on IMDb, I found out, whoa, this guy isn't, uh, in fact, American. He's British. And that's when I found Luther uh, there. Now, the rest of the show, there's going to be some, or rest of the movie, I should say, because it's a movie. There's going to be parts where you're not going to like the lighting. It gets pretty dark and it gets pretty calm and you can't see what's happening. But it is what it is with a television budget type movie. The acting in it is always great. You have Andy Serkis eating up every scene that he's in there and putting on the best show. Yeah, you can tell he's been acting for a while because he's just here to have fun, and he is. Uh, the rest of the cast does a phenomenal job with the writing and the direction in it. A lot of these characters make stupid mistakes, and you go, would I be this stupid when a serial killer's after me like this? Those are the questions you ask yourself. But then again, it is what it is for an actual movie itself. They could have broke it down if they wanted to make more money and put it into a 6 episode BBC show, which is normally what they do. And then it ends all of a sudden, and you go with that ending. What happened? And you want to know what happened next, but I'm assuming we won't find out now. There's tons of theories on Reddit. You can go through them. What people think the ending is. Some people think, he's going to be the next James Bond, and this is how they're setting it up. Although that's really cool, and I would like that because I think he would be a great James Bond. I think it's going to be a little more down to earth, and maybe it's going to reveal Alice is back. And if you're not a fan of the show, Alice is one of the better characters. Or I have another theory, and it may pertain to this so called Luther Fox television show. Maybe he's going to become a secret agent spy that gets to go to America, and that's how the show opens up in Fox. If they're still doing it, I don't know. It's all speculation there. But that's with the ending. As you can see, I'm not telling you what happens in the ending, but I am giving you suggestions on what I think it is because I think that's a big part of it. As for me and my review, you guys know my review system by now. And if you don't, go back to my first video and you can see how I come up with my craziness in my head, like I'm Howie Mandela or something like that. But basically, what we're doing is I'm going to give it what I think it is. And you guys down below tell me what you think after you see it. But I gave it a 7. It's a good cop movie, a good cop TV show. The TV show is way better than a 7, personally. But that's another video down the line. But as for the movie, I gave it a 7, which means you should watch it. Just don't get caught up in Andy Serkis' hair, and you'll probably be okay. Watch it for the dialogue and the acting, which is what BBC is good for most of the time, and enjoy it. Uh, Watch it anytime. Let me know what you think down below. If you want, message me. Tell me how bad I am because you always do, and I love you. But tell me what you think of the film more importantly. Uh, I appreciate your time and thank you for watching this. And if you want, you can see my board where I've listed the movies that I have so far in order um, of where I think they rank. And it's a good list so far, and I'm going to continue down the line. But if I don't see you again, I like to say bom dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Ciao. Producer, play my music.